Common danger here. Today we're using the God statues. We're going to do them correctly. We're at the Lumbridge Lodestone, and we're going to head north-northeast to the second bridge. That's a covered bridge. And if you look at my mini-map, you're going to see little red flags appearing as I place them. We're going to cross this covered bridge, and you're going to see the first statue. It hasn't been carved. And we're going to run over here. And we could talk to this guy, Copernicus Glyph, or we can click on the statue. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know. Since we're going to do these correctly, unlike the last time, which we did them incorrectly, for Slayer, you're going to say, well, common, how do we know what they are? We can right-click on the statues where it says Build Scaffold. And it's going to show us that there's Slayer, Prayer, Slayer, Slayer, and Slayer. Obviously, we want Prayer. Another thing to consider is you're going to see that I have this little hammer chisel by Bandos. You obtain that by completing the statues you currently have access to for a period of 3 months. And they have to be all done correctly. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to right-click Scaffold. And we're going to click Prayer. And we're going to go ahead and do the cutscenes. And it says we need to use 18 pieces of scaffolding. The highest we need any scaffolding is 5 blocks high. The lowest is 2 blocks high. So knowing that, let's go over here and we're going to raise everything to 2. And that's going to turn your first number at the top 2. Then what I generally do is I go ahead and run the next one up in the middle to 5. Keeping in mind up there, it's going to tell me how many I have. I have 16 of 18. Okay, right now we do not have a green circle, and it's not correct. So what we can do at this point is we can go ahead and click on it. It says the second column is too high. So we need to come down on the second column. It's going to tell us that the last column is perfect. And it's going to tell us the middle column is too high. And whenever you run out of scaffolding and you try to add scaffolding, he'll always tell you that you're short of scaffolding. So we got the first column correct, and the middle column is still too high. Now if you'll notice, it just turned green on us. So we got this one done. And we're going to go ahead and pray. Now we're going to go to birth room. Point our compass north, and we're going to head southeast. Now again, we're going to be looking for a little gold circle, and it appears right about over here, I think. And here he is again. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and right click on the statue, build scaffold, and it says we want Juana. That's a snake that we just did in the previous show. You need to use all 17 pieces of scaffolding, the highest scaffolding being 5 blocks, the lowest we need is 2. We're going to go ahead and set this as 2. And there we go, we've got the green circle on this one. And he's going to go ahead and chisel away on this. And there we have an elaborate statue of the snake. If you're following a quest, the next one should be Canopus. We're going to head on over to Canopus. And this statue is just southeast of the lodestone. And we're going to right click on this one, build scaffold. And then we could go ahead and look in here and see where we see Slayer, Slayer, gain prayer. And so we're going to go ahead and gain prayer. So it says this time we need to use all 20 pieces. The highest we need to be is 5. The lowest we need any scaffolding to be is 3. So let's go ahead and set our 3. And once we hit our lower level of 3, you're going to see the bottom row up in the top bar turn green. Okay? Now we still have 5 pieces of scaffolding to use. And there we have Canopus. Going to pray to this statue. The next statue is in Unelli. This is a real easy one to locate. All the quests lead you west. And here's where we're going, right down here. The southeast corner, right here. We're going to right click on the build statue scaffolding, and we're looking for prayer. We'll need 17 pieces, and we're going to go ahead and skip the cutscene. The highest is 5, the lowest is 2. Let's go knock out 2. Come up with. So what we need to do is we need to drop this one. And there we've got it, it's green. There's the statue. We're going to go ahead and pray to it. Each time we're getting construction and prayer. Now this is the last one. This takes a lot of quests to get to the last lodestone where you need to get to. And that is going to be Krypton. We're going to go ahead and set our compass north, and we're going to run straight west down the main walk. See my little flag up on my mini map? And there is the gold dot again. And we're going to go ahead and right click on the scaffold. And we're going to look for prayer. This is the bottom. It says we have 18 pieces of scaffolding. 5 blocks high, 2 blocks high for the lowest. Let's go ahead and put our 2s in. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and pray to this statue. So we got our construction and we got our prayer on every statue. And they were all done correctly. If you do this 3 months in a row, you will have the Bandos hammer, which will get you your additional construction points. Thank you very much for watching, and please like and follow the channel. Have a nice day.